Good morning students, hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to start our new topic, that is pressure in liquids. We know that liquid exert pressure in all directions, right? The pressure of a liquid is defined as it is the force exerted by molecules of liquid in 1 meter square or 1 centimeter square. In order to measure the pressure of the liquid, we place a disc or a sensor inside a beaker that is full of water. The position of this disc inside the beaker is measured from position A to position B, and the height of the disc is h, right? Obviously the mass of this disc acts downward due to the gravity, so we can say that its weight is equal to mg, as we have learned in our as you have learned in chapter number 3, that w is equal to mg, right? Mass of the liquid cylinder is, in order to find the mass of liquid cylinder, that is equal to volume into density. We know that rho is equal to, density is equal to m over v, mass over volume. So from this relation we can say that the mass of the liquid cylinder is equal to the volume into density. We know that the density of the liquid is represented by rho, and the volume of the disc is A. Volume of the disc is A, and the height of the disc is h. So we can say that A into h is the volume of the disc. This is the mass of liquid cylinder. Now we say that the force acting on the area A of the disc is F is equal to W, and W is equal to mg. So from this relation we can say that F is equal to W and W is equal to m. Here we have the value of m from equation number 1. Put the value of m from equation number 1, that is rho ah, and g is here, right? From equation 1. Now as we know the pressure is equal to F over A. So from equation number 2 we put the value of F here, that is rho AHG divided by A. Area cancels with this area, and we have P is equal to rho GH. Now we know that rho is the density of water that remains constant, G is also remain constant, but if we increase the depth of the liquid, in the liquid, then the pressure of the liquid will be very much higher, right? For example, to understand this simple thing, we take a container here. I place this container is full of water. There are some taps over here, right? The liquid comes from tap number 1, and the liquid comes from tap number 1 has lower pressure as compared to the liquid that comes from tap 2. As we you can see that as we increase the height, as we increase the depth in the liquid, the pressure of the liquid will goes very much higher, because if the liquid because at this point only these number of particles are present that exert some force on the liquid, but at this point there are a lot of particles that exert force on the liquid, therefore the pressure at this depth will be higher. But at this depth the pressure will be very much higher, because the depth is very much increased and the number of liquid molecules are also very increased. So these liquid molecules exert pressure, therefore the pressure of the liquids that come out from the tap is very much higher. So we can say that if we increase the depth of the liquid, then the pressure of the liquid will be very much higher. Students, if you have any problem regarding this topic, then you can contact me or you can ask me. Thanks.